got a gal in the Sourwood Mountains, ho-de-um-de-idiom-day. So many pretty girls I can't count them, ho-de-um-de-idiom-day. Now I got a gal that lives in the holler, ho-de-um-de-idiom-day. She won't come and I won't call her, ho-de-um-de-idiom-day. Tall and slim, she sure is a dandy, ho-de-um-de-idiom-day. Them lips are sweet as sugar candy, ho-de-um-de-idiom-day.
You keep improving on that guitar, Josh, and I just might hire you to do a little singing for the trappers on the rendezvous.
Oh, no, you don't. I busted a guitar last year, had a chair broke over my head, and spent 3 weeks with them Indians to keep them getting killed.
Well, that's what you got for jumping up and yelling you could whip any man in Kentucky.
I didn't say I'd whip any man. I said any woman, and somebody didn't hear me right. Well, cheers.
Well, wait a minute, aren't you going to wait and see if you got any mail?
Where I'm from, I don't know anybody that can write.
Well, now, that's strange, because here's one for you, Josh.
Now, who do you suppose would be writing me?
Well, you could always open it up and find out.
I'm surprised I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
What do you know about that?
What do you know about what? How do you expect us to know anything when we haven't had a chance to read it yet?
Daniel, look at that.
Mr. Josh Clements, dear sir. As executor for the estate of the late Langston Clements, it's my pleasure to inform you that you have been named as the sole beneficiary in his will. I would appreciate if you would call at my office at your earliest convenience in order that the transfer of certain properties to your name may be accomplished. Sincerely yours, Marcus Whitmore. Is this the rich uncle you've been talking about?
Yeah, but I don't understand that. Why he mentioned me in his will, I don't know. Nicest thing he ever said to me was ne'er-do-well or...
Just how rich did you say your Uncle Langston was?
I don't know. For sure. The last time I visited him, I'll tell you this, he owned a goodly portion of Virginia.
Well, now, seeing as how you come in all this money, don't you think maybe you could pay me that $50 you owe me?
Cincinnati's $50 is about all I got in the world right now. I got to go to Salem, check out that will. I got to live somewhere while I'm there. Now, would you want a wealthy man like me sleeping in a livery stable?
Putting on airs. He ain't even been rich 5 minutes yet. You know, Daniel, by the time he gets back from Salem, he won't even be speaking to us common folk.
Now, you know me better than that. I'm not the kind of fella that forgets my friends.
Yeah, well, I ain't the kind of a man that forgets $50.
That's for sure.
You know what? When I get back, I might buy Kentucky and give you half of it, just to show my appreciation, Cincinnati.
I suppose you know, Mr. Clemens, that in the legal profession, the retainer is customarily provided in advance.
I don't know. As a matter of fact, I don't even know what you're talking about.
My fee, Mr. Clemens, in this case, a trifling matter of, shall we say, $50.
Oh, that's fine. Let's go ahead and take it out of whatever I got coming there.
Now, look here, Mr. Clemens, I have spent a great deal of time settling this estate. I intend to be paid for it, or your case will be thrown into probate. I will take the $50 now.
Well, that pay in advance, that's kind of like buying a pig in a poke, ain't it?
You've heard my conditions, Mr. Clemens.
Well... there it is. I don't mind telling you, that comes close to cleaning me out.
Excellent. And now, we can get on with our business.
Anytime you're ready.
The last will and testament of Langston Clemens. I, Langston Clemens, being of sound mind, do hereby will and bequeath to my nephew, Joshua Clemens, clear title to one section of land which I recently acquired with this bequest in mind. Said property is located on the Kentucky River near the present settlement of Boonesboro.
Hey, that's right close to where I live.
To the best of my knowledge, my nephew has spent his life in a most carefree fashion and in avoiding honest toil. As a consequence, he has none of the skills which might make him a man of honest substance. To remedy this lack of knowledge, I also bequeath to him the ownership of my most trusted slave, one Jonah Wills, who will instruct and counsel in all matters pertaining to the land, the construction of the manor house, and the conduct of same, toward the end that my nephew shall belatedly achieve and maintain a position of importance and respect in the community.
Well, if my uncle plans on me starting farming, it seems to me that he ain't quite as sound of mind as it said he was up the top there. Go ahead.
That's all.
That's all. Now, look, I'm supposed to be the sole heir, and I happen to know that he had a big plantation over near Richmond.
Well, your uncle was a very philanthropic man. He disposed of the bulk of his estate before his death and distributed the money among several charities. He apparently believed that you were capable of fending for yourself.
Well, I appreciate all the confidence my uncle had in me, but right now I'd settle for just a little cash.
Perhaps you'd like to read it.
No, well, I'll take your word for it. I'll make you an even deal. You give me my $50 back and you can have that property.
No. I couldn't do anything like that, Mr. Clemens. Now, here is the deed and location of your land, and here is a letter proving ownership of one Jonah Wills, a slave.
What do I want with a slave?
And in my opinion, your uncle has detailed that most explicitly.
He might have detailed it, but that don't mean I got to carry it out.
But I fail to see how you can avoid it.
Oh, it's very simple. This Jonah, what's his name? He don't know who I am, and he don't know that I own him. And I sure ain't gonna be the one to tell him.
He has already read the will.
You mean he reads?
I think you'll find him a most intelligent and educated man.
I ain't gonna find him nothing. That's all I got, right there. Now, that ought to take care of the postage, the ink, and the stamps. And you write this Mr. Jonah, whatever his name is, and tell him that I set him free. Now, that ought to settle everything.
Well, there's no need for me to write. He's here in town awaiting your arrival.
Would you mind telling me where?
At the Blue Boar Tavern. He's been working there at night for his board and lodging.
Is anybody in there alive? It's a nice, quiet little place you run here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been a real slow night. Sometimes there's a lot of action going on.
Oh, I'll bet you do. Yeah? What are they fighting about?
Old bouncer just thrown out a couple of deadbeats and couldn't pay their bills.
You don't mean to tell me one man's going to throw them three out?
3? There were 5 to begin with. He's already thrown 2 out.
Yeah, they passed me as I was starting in.
Ah, yes. What's your pleasure, stranger?
Huh?
What can I do for you?
Oh, I'm looking for a man named Jonah Wills. Somebody said he worked around here.
He's working now.
Would you mind telling me where?
No, right behind you.
You mean that's him?
That's him. The way I understand it is, the man that used to own him liked to match him in bare-knuckle fighting. Once brought him all the way to England to fight for prize. What is it you want to see him about?
Well, I just wanted to talk to him for a little bit.
Oh, you want me to call him on over?
No.
There's no trouble.
Don't believe him interrupting a man when he's working. Just pour me a mug of rum, and I'll wait till he's through.
I've hired a lot of bouncers in my day, but I want to tell you that this black here is the roughest, toughest, best man to keep law and order in a place that I've ever seen, and he works cheap, too.
Well, now, if he's that valuable, you might be interested in buying him, huh?
Buying him?
That's what I said.
What should I buy him? I already have him.
But that don't mean you own him.
Now, listen. You know, the man that owned him upped and died. You've heard of the phrase that possession is 9/10 of the law, huh?
Yeah, but that's where you figured wrong. You see, it so happens I own him.
Now, look,
And
mister.
I don't have any particular use for him. Now, I figure I can offer you a real good price on him. Say, $50.
$50, huh? Tell me something. How come if you own him, you didn't recognize each other?
Because I haven't owned him that long, and I never had the chance to meet him before.
Oh, you expect me to believe that, huh?
I don't really care whether you believe it or not. I figured I'd just offer you a bargain.
Oh, no. You figured on cheating me out of $50. That's what you figured. Now, you pay up for this drink and get out of here. I can't stand liars.
And I don't like being called one either. Now, I got a paper right here.
I'm not interested in papers. Now, come on. I want to get paid for this rum.
If that's all you're worried about. It so happens that...
Uh-huh.
I left my money over on the lawyer's desk, and I can go over...
Yes. Jonah?
Yes, sir.
Now listen, sir.
Do you want me for something, Mr. Whitney?
Yes, Jonah. We got another deadbeat here. Throw him out.
Now, you wait a minute, because
Throw him out.
Listen, I got no paper in my pocket. You just let me... Well, at least you might give a fella a chance to do a little explaining. All right, now, I've done it. Now, I'm mad.
Jonah, he's back.
Now, wait a minute. I'm going to speak my piece this time, because if I don't...
If you don't, what's going to happen?
If I don't, you're going to throw me out again, and I'm going to come back in, and you're going to throw me out again, and that's going to get tiresome after a while. Now, I got a piece of paper that's signed and
Let me
witnessed.
see that paper. Yeah, it looks like the real thing, Mr. Clemens.
You believe it's a real thing.
Oh, you're Mr. Josh. I recognize the resemblance now.
Well, it'd have been a whole lot better for me if you'd have noticed that a little earlier.
I've been waiting for you for a whole month.
Well, it took a month to get this letter, and right now I wish I'd never gotten it.
I'll get my belongings.
But wait a minute, that might not be necessary. Now, if you give me that mug of rum.
What mug of rum?
The one I got throwed out for. I didn't get the chance to finish it.
Oh, listen here, Sonny. You ain't paid for it yet.
Well, the way I got it figured, if I went to all the trouble to get thrown out because I didn't have the money to pay for it, I got a right to drink it.
Well, I figured that you still owe me for the mug of rum, huh?
All right. Well, you're just going to have to throw me out of here again. And don't look to Jonah, because he don't work here no more.
This time, it's going to be my
Now,
pleasure.
wait. Ho. Listen, I told you that Jonah was up for sale. Now, I'm a fair man, and I'm willing to take the price of the drink off of the purchase price.
Oh, that's very big of you. $50, did you say?
That's what I said.
It's a deal.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
I hate to spoil your pleasure, Mr. Josh, but did you read that paper saying I belong to you?
Of course I read it.
Then read it again. Mr. Langston figured you'd try to resell me on the market, so he put a clause in there saying that you can't resell me.
Looks like a good spot right there. Now, you get some wood for a fire, and I'll go out and see if I can get us a little game.
I don't think I ought to do that, Mr. Josh.
How many times I got to tell you? Don't call me mister. Just call me Josh.
I can't do that either.
Why not?
Because that's just not done. If I were to call you by your first name, it wouldn't show the proper amount of respect.
I didn't ask you to respect me. Just asked you to build a fire.
And like I said, I don't think I ought to.
I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
I'm waiting for you to tell me why you can't build a fire.
It's one of those things you simply have to understand. Here, I am your body servant. As your body servant, I have certain duties to perform. Building fires is not one of them.
Well, as of now, it's a duty you just took over.
You certainly have a lot to learn. You build the fire, and I'll get the meat. After supper, I'll start teaching you.
Teaching me what?
How to act when you own a slave. Excuse me.
I'm beginning to wonder if I own him or it's the other way around.
Now, the first thing you'll have to learn that there are different kinds of slaves. There's the field hands and the household help and the coachmen and the groomers and the stable boys. Then there's the body servants and the supervisors. Now, as a slave owner, you can't make one slave do another kind's work.
Well, which one of these classes did you fall into?
Most of my work was a supervisor. I made sure the slaves did their work.
I bet you're real good at that, too.
But since you don't have anything to supervise, I'm willing to be your body servant until you get a better start.
Well, just what does a body servant do?
Oh, he takes care of his master's welfare and his personal things, sees to it that his clothes are hung up and that his boots are shined.
Oh, you're going to be worked to death, seeing as how this is all the clothes I got, and I ain't never had a pair of shiny boots.
Well, then I'll save up my strength until you get richer.
You might have pretty good weight.
I've got a lot of patience.
Well, my patience is wearing a little bit thin. So why don't you just go your way and I'll go mine? I'll just cut you loose and go.
No, I can't let you do that.
That's plain ridiculous. You're used to living in a big fancy house, servants looking out after you. And all I got's that little old cabin down on the creek, and I don't even stay there very much.
I'll admit it doesn't sound like the things I'm used to. Oh, there's one other thing you've got to know. A good slave is loyal, sort of cold amongst a slave. And then there's Mr. Langston. Before he died, I promised him that I'd take care of you. So you see, I just can't leave you.
Do you mind if I ask one more question? Who's going to support the two of us?
That's your responsibility. I give you my loyalty. You see that I'm fed and housed.
Boy, you got a real good deal going for you. You know what? You know, I hate to bring this up, but somebody's got to do these dishes, and I don't suppose that comes under the duty of a body servant, does it?
No, that's for the household help. But to show you how loyal I am, I'm going to break all the rules. And we can each do our own.
That's very decent of you.
How you doing, big man? Good to see you.
Have you been doing any fishing since I've been away?
Nope. Been waiting till you got back. Not much fun going fishing all alone.
I wouldn't think so.
Who's he?
Oh, that's Jonah.
You mean the one that got swallowed by the whale?
No, I do believe that was a different branch of the family. Hey, Daniel!
Hi, Jonah. I'm Israel Boone.
It's my pleasure, Master Boone.
I'm no one's master. I'm just plain Israel. You a friend of Josh's?
Not exactly. You see, I belong to him.
Belong to him?
That's right.
You mean you're his slave?
That's right.
Is that why you're walking behind him?
That's where a slave is supposed to walk.
That's sort of a silly rule. Did Josh tell you to do that?
Not exactly. You see, I told him. Your friend Josh is not used to being owner of a slave, but he's learning.
Shucks, around here, folks won't know the difference. Hey, since you're going to be living here a spell, come on down and meet my mom and pa. We'll get to be good friends.
We thought we might see you driving up in a coach and four. It's nice to see being wealthy hasn't changed you.
Well, you know how it is with us millionaires. We've got to remember when we were poor.
It shouldn't be too hard. It's only been about a week.
Ma, this here is Jonah, Josh's slave.
Israel, that's no way to introduce a person. Hello, Jonah.
It's my pleasure, ma'am.
Welcome to Boonesboro, Jonah.
You're very kind, sir.
Dan, Josh and his friend must be tired and hungry. I think the least we can do is offer them a meal.
Becky, I thank you, but I'm not too hungry, and I got to get on over to the fort.
How about you, Jonah?
Ma'am, I'd appreciate a good meal. Mr. Josh's cooking is not very good.
Then come along.
Did I hear him say that you've been doing all the cooking?
Yeah, but he does his own dishes.
Well, maybe I'm wrong, but I've always understood that one of the arguments for owning slaves in the first place was that they take care of you.
Did you ever own one?
No, I don't believe that.
Well, it's not as simple as you think. He's a very high-type slave, and household chores ain't one of his duties.
Well, what does he do?
Hangs up my clothes and shines my boots. But I got to get on over to the store. I got to pick up some supplies. That's another thing about slaves. You got to house them and feed them. I guess that's it. Cincinnati, get that together, put it on my bill, and I'll send my boy over for it a little bit later.
Your boy?
Oh, you don't know about Jonah, do you?
No.
Jonah? Who's Jonah?
That's a slave I brought back with me.
What do you need a slave for?
Well, take care of my interest when I'm not around, I guess.
Just exactly what interest do you have outside of that old shack you live in?
Yeah. You are now looking at one of the landed gentry. There is a deed to a full section of Kentucky land right down there on that river.
What?
A full section?
Yeah.
Well, do you aim to take up farming, Josh?
No. I figure I'll go ahead and trap like I always do and leave the farming to my help. Would you pour my friends a drink and get yourself one, too, Cincinnati?
Well, I suppose we'll just put that on your bill, huh?
Now, you wouldn't want to lose my trade because you refused to extend me a little credit, would you?
No, I wouldn't want to lose it, but then again, I ain't too sure I can afford to keep it. Well, now, what can I do for you?
You can set us up a jug of your finest rum.
Oh, you want to drink it here or take it with you?
We'll sample it now.
All right, sir. You, stranger in these parts?
Just passing through. Me and my partner spent the winter trapping on the Yazoo down in Tennessee. We heard there was a rendezvous up here this spring. Me and Bear are looking forward to it. 6 months in those hills makes a man crave some action.
Bear?
Bear Barnett, my partner. Maybe heard of him.
I can't say that I have.
Well, that's kind of surprising with his reputation.
Reputation for what?
For fighting. Ain't a man in this territory can stand up to him.
Seems to me like a statement like that might be open to question.
Well, now. I always like to meet a sporting man. That's $1,000. Gold. Says Bear can whip any man in Kentucky. Just in case you want to make a little wager.
Well, now, the way you've been talking about him and seeing the size of him, it don't seem like it ought to be an even bet.
Well, I'll show you I'm a gambling man. Give odds. Say 3 to 1.
You say 5 to 1, you got yourself a bet.
For how much?
All of it. My 200 against that 1,000.
Mister, you got a deal. Now, if I could just see the color of your money.
Well, I ain't got that kind of money on me, but if you let me know where you are, I'll get it to you by night.
Well, we're camping on the river, just outside of town. It's a pleasure doing business with you, Mr.
Clements.
Clements.
Josh Clements.
Yeah. Well, see you tonight. Oh, when's this fight going to take place?
How about the first day of the rendezvous? Now, that way everybody can get in on the fun.
Like I said, it's a pleasure.
Josh? Mr. Clements, let me ask you a question. Now, if you got enough cash to take this man's bet, then how about the money you owe me?
I can explain that. I didn't really make that bet for me.
Well, who you betting for?
The 4 of you. Look, I'm your good friend. I couldn't stand to see you miss out on all that easy money.
You mean you want us to put up our money?
At 5 to 1 odds, you can't afford not to.
Well, it seems to me he's pretty quick in picking up them odds.
It looked to me like he was leading you into that betting.
It looked like he was leading, but I was the one doing the leading.
Well, who's going to do the fighting?
Jonah?
Yeah, but can he fight?
Can he fight? You take my word for it. That's the roughest man. He cleaned out a bar one night quicker than you could by hollering fire.
Now, that don't prove nothing.
Besides that, my uncle used to match him, took him all the way to England to fight for a prize. Look, it's only $50 apiece.
Well, I reckon I can afford that. I still got some trapping money left.
Let me ask you, just how do you cut in on this, Josh?
I was coming to that. $50 apiece. 40 for you, 10 for me.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
Come on.
Now, that's my deal. Now, you can take it or leave it. Look, I'm entitled to something. After all, I own the fighter.
Well, now, sounds fair enough to me. You know, as long as you guarantee that he'll win.
I'll show you how much faith I got in him. Look, that's the deed to the property. I'll sign it over to you. If Jonah loses, then at least you got a piece of land.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I don't know, Homer. $200 seems like pretty small pickings. It's nowhere near as much as we figured we could take these farmers for.
Well, there'll be plenty more. When the trappers start coming in and taking on the liquor, there'll be plenty of challenges and at better odds. Just don't make it look too easy. Take a few falls. They'll all think they can whip you. Here's to all honest men. May they stay corruptible, gullible, and greedy.
Hello there.
Well, come on in. Well, Mr. Clemens, I just about give up on you.
I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. Say hello to my friend Daniel Boone.
Daniel Boone? Say, I heard a lot about you. I'm mighty proud to know you. This is my friend, Bear Barnett.
Would you like to join us in a drink?
Oh, I think we better not. I just came over here to bring you the money. Didn't want you to think I backed out on it. You can count it if you want to.
Oh, no need for that. I never give a thought to you not showing up. Well, I guess this seals the deal.
Well, almost. It's not that I don't trust you, but I figured we both might sleep better if we had somebody to hold the bet. So I figured Daniel here.
Why, sure. I'll just go get my money.
You the one I'm fighting?
No, not me. I only fight when I'm mad, and right now I'm feeling mighty friendly.
Well, I'm just as glad, considering the size of you.
You are, Mr. Boone. I'm mighty glad to have you keep that safe for me.
Well, I guess that just about does it. We'll be seeing you.
Sorry can't stay and have a drink with us. But then me and Bear will buy you one before we leave town. It's been a pleasure.
Homer, you think it was smart handing over all that money?
To Boone? He runs his territory. Letting him hold stakes just goes to prove we're honest.
Josh, I don't know what you're getting into, but I'll tell you one thing. Those two are not trappers.
I figured that.
And that big one, he spent a lot of time in the fighting ring.
Figured that, too. So does Jonah.
Well, speaking of Jonah, how does he feel about this fight?
He don't know about it yet.
Well, when are you going to tell him?
Tonight, he's at the tavern waiting on me now.
Josh, I don't want to pry, but do you mind telling me why you got mixed up in something like this?
Dan, you're the only one I'd tell this, but an uncle of mine didn't leave me money like I expected. And, well, he gave it all away before he died. Only thing I wound up with was that land in Jonah. And I had to figure out some way to pay Cincinnatus what I owe him and keep on eating for a little while.
Well, Cincinnatus would have carried you if you knew what the story was.
I know it. I just don't want to be indebted. And besides, I figure I'll be all clear within a week.
Well, for your sake, Josh, I hope you're right. But if you're wrong, you could wind up in an awful lot of trouble.
Wrong? What could go wrong? The way I got it figured, I'm going to be kind of ashamed to take the money.
I'm sorry you didn't ask me, Mr. Josh, because then I could have told you I won't fight him.
I didn't have time. I had to get that bet cut. What did you say?
I won't fight him.
Now, I'm just going to pretend that I didn't hear you right.
Well, you can pretend all you want to, because the next time you ask me, the answer's going to be the same.
I don't suppose you'd mind telling me why.
Because it doesn't come under the headings of the duties of what I'm supposed to do.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you told me as a body slave, you're supposed to look out for my welfare.
That's what I said.
Well, you don't know how much welfare I got riding on this match.
There's no point in arguing, Mr. Josh. The answer is the same. I won't fight him.
Jonah, you can't do this to me.
You didn't see fit to consult me. I don't see where I'm to blame. If you're in trouble, it's not my fault. It's yours. Now, if you're through asking me questions, I'll pick up the supplies and go back to the cabin.
He walked out of here like he was real upset. Wonder what made him do that.
I don't think you want to know.
Well, of course I want to know, seeing as how I have a certain sum invested in him.
That's the thing I don't think you want to know. He ain't gonna fight.
Did I hear you real plain?
You ain't never gonna hear me any plainer. I said he ain't gonna fight.
Well, now, if you own him like you say you do, then he's got to do what you tell him.
Not unless he wants to, he don't. And if he says it's against the rules, it's against the rules.
Daniel, you mind the store. I'm going to call myself a business conference.
Daniel?
Josh, I understand that the climate in Canada is very agreeable this time of the year.
We talked it over on the way. And the question we kept asking was, if Jonah ain't gonna fight, who is? You know, if our man don't show up, we lose all that money.
Well, that's a good question. I hope you found an answer.
Well, now, we did. Knowing how bad you felt, we decided that seeing as how Jonah wasn't going to represent us, it was only fair to give you the first chance to take his place.
Me?
Yeah, we knew you'd be pleased.
Now, wait a minute. Daniel?
Well, I'm just here to make sure that they don't hang you out right.
Listen, now, let's talk about this calm and sensible. Now, I mean, it's not like you're losing your money, you know. I mean, you still got the title to my land.
Oh, the way we figure, we got that either way. And we don't want to disappoint all those townspeople that are looking forward to this here contest.
And since we only got a few days left, we better get you into training right away.
What kind of training?
Now, as I recall, these here professionals soak their hands in brine, you know, to toughen up their skin, and their faces, too, so as they won't get cut so bad. Oh, and then you got to get up every morning and run, you know, to strengthen their legs, you know. And just so as you won't forget the rules, I'm going to let you stay in my storehouse for a few days, rent-free.
Now you've gone too far.
Grab him, boys, before he gets back.
Daniel, don't just sit there. Do something.
Oh, I'm going to do something, all right. If you don't win, I'm going to hand all this money I'm holding over to the men you introduced me to last night.
Let's go.
Real pert for a fella his age.
Don't look like he's even windrope neither. He's been at it for 15 minutes now.
You know, I hear some of them French fellers fight with their feet. Now, maybe he ought to do something like that. Yeah. Take him by surprise, so to speak.
We ain't got time to teach him, so he's just going to have to go with what he's got.
Plain old hitting and kicking and scratching and gouging, huh?
Scratching and gouging? You got to be out of your mind.
Them last two is out. They ain't sportsmanlike. Sorry about that, Josh.
Me and my big mouth.
I put pork down for the winter in brine that had less salt and that in it.
I believe it.
Oh. If that don't toughen him up, nothing will. All right, we're all set. Bring him on over, boys.
All set for what?
Just get on over there.
Come on, Josh.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, no, you don't.
Now,
you're not going to put me in there like a slab of pork.
Now it's for your own good. Stop you from bleeding all over the place.
I ain't going to do it.
Oh, you're the most uncooperative man I ever did see. All right, boys, let's go. Right? Come on, down you go.
How long do you reckon we should keep him under there?
Oh, long enough for that there brine to start pickling him, but not long enough to drown him.
There he goes. He's heading for the water again. Get him out of there before it's founder. Come on, Josh. Get out. Come on, Connie, get him. Get him out of there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He's rounding into shape, all right. 3-4 days ago, I'd have got him out of here all by myself.
Grab his leg.
Dan, just how much trouble is Josh in?
Oh, about all the trouble a man can get in, considering the time he had to work on it.
Such as?
Well, first of all, he's in debt to Cincinnatus. Then he talks Cincinnatus and the others into putting up money on a bet he can't make good on. And tomorrow, he's got to fight a man who makes his living as a fighter. And finally, he signed over his land as a forfeit in case he loses.
Well, what will happen to him if he fights this Bear Barnett?
Oh, I reckon he's bound to survive, but it's bound to be a mighty unpleasant afternoon.
Maybe you could talk to him.
Talk to who?
To Jonah. Well, you could find out why he's acting the way he is and why he won't fight this man for Josh.
Oh, I couldn't do that, Becky. I hardly know him. And besides, I can't say that I really disagree with him. Josh did take an awful lot for granted.
Maybe so. But I still think somebody should talk to him.
Israel.
I came to ask if you'd like to go fishing with me.
No, I haven't been fishing in a long time. I expect I've almost forgotten how to by now.
I can teach you. You see, my mom doesn't like me to go too near the river by myself. Josh used to take me, but he's been too busy lately.
Has he? I hadn't heard.
Hadn't heard?
No. The Josh doesn't come home lately. And I don't get much company here. I guess folks don't think about associating with a slave.
Maybe because it's what you did to Josh.
What I did to him?
Sure. You wouldn't fight when he was dependent on you. Why won't you fight, Jonah? Are you as scared of Bear Barnett?
No, I am not as scared of Bear Barnett.
Then why?
Well, you see, it's hard to explain. Mr. Josh's uncle left me his responsibility to take care of him, to show him how to till the land, plant the crop. And if I'd have gone on and accepted that fight so he'd win the money, he would have gone on being shiftless and fiddle-footed. All the man thinks about is making easy money.
If that's true, why is he going to fight Bear Barnett himself?
What?
My boss says he might live through it. Man can be too pleasant.
Well, why does he want to do that?
Because he spent all his money getting that will settled. So he didn't have anything left to pay Cincinnatus what he owed him.
Well, he didn't tell me that.
That ain't all of it. When he was making that match with Bear, there's some other people betting on you, too. Because Josh told him to. So he signed over his land. So no one would lose anything on account of him.
Well, he can't do that. His claim to the land is like his claim on me. He can't transfer a title to it.
Well, then, Bear Barnett don't kill him. Cincinnatus and the others will. See you later, Jonah.
Oh, yeah.
Israel could be.
Oh, I reckon he's around here someplace. Becky, why don't you wait right here? I'm going to go over and talk with Josh.
Dan, isn't there some way you can help Josh?
Well, I reckon the only way I could help him would be to volunteer to take his place. And I don't reckon he'd stand for it, and I don't think I'll insult him by suggestion. I'll be right back. Well, Josh, how do you feel?
Like a Christian just before somebody fed him to a lion.
Well, you can always play it smart. Let him hit you once, then just stay down.
You know I can't do that. I've had a lot of time to think since I've been locked up in there. Anything I get, I brought on myself. Only way I'd whip that bear is if he had a heart attack. But ain't nobody gonna say I didn't try.
Well, I didn't figure you'd be sensible about it, and I don't reckon I would be either if I were in your place. Well, good luck.
Daniel, what time's this thing start? I'm getting tired of getting ready for this massacre.
Well, it doesn't look like you're going to have long to wait. Sure wish I could do something for you.
There is. You can tell that fiddle player to stop playing for a dance and see if he knows anything for a funeral.
Cincinnati, they're here. The fight's gonna start any minute now.
All right. Hey, drink up, gents. This establishment's closed till the war is over. Let's get him.
Oh.
Hi. Israel, where have you been?
Oh, just been around.
Well, shall we join the crowd?
I don't think I want to see it. And I don't think I want Israel to see it either.
Oh, Ma.
Israel, I think your mother's right. I'm not looking forward to this myself. Go get him, Josh.
Yay!
Josh, now get down. You can do it. Don't let him scare you. Go get it, Josh. Come on, Josh. Now, come on. Just don't let him lay his hands on you.
If you can't outfight him, you can always outrun him.
Come on, now get in.
Get under those ropes.
Sit down. Take the stool. Sit down. That bear is a mean-looking one.
In spite of what he done to us, I still feel sorry for Josh.
Listen, do you think we should put a stop to this?
Oh, if we tried that, the crowd would kill us. Now, let's get with it.
Let's
Ladies and gents, let me get your attention now. This here's going to be a fight to the finish. Catch as catch can. However, now, there's going to be no gouging, no biting. Now, you understand?
Jonah. Get out of here. You're trying to commit suicide.
Jonah!
Do like I said and get out of here. We can't fight a man like that.
What's he doing here?
Well, that's the man I had planned to do the fighting. I just holding his seat for him.
Why do you suppose Jonah changed his mind? I don't know, but I'm sure glad he did. I don't think I could have stood it just standing here and watching old Josh get killed.
All right, ladies and gents, now we'll get on here. Now, like I said, this is going to be a fight to the finish. Yeah. So, remember, no gouging, no biting. So if you two gents are ready, why, just come right ahead. Let's have at it. But wait till I get out of here.
Get him, Jonah!
There we go.
Get on.
You know what to do. Get him.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on.
Jonah, what a fight. You were wonderful. Jonah, it was... Jonah? Jonah? Listen, Jonah. Jonah.
Let him go, Josh.
What do you suppose is the matter with him?
I don't know, but he doesn't want to talk to me.
Let me go after him, Pa. Maybe he'll talk to me.
All right, son.
And bring him home to dinner. I've got a turkey on.
Why are you looking so downhearted?
Just thinking what a fool I've been. No wonder Jonah won't speak to me.
Well, here, try a little of this. If this doesn't cheer you up, you're in a real bad way.
Dinner's all ready to put on the table as soon as Israel and Jonah get here. Where's Jonah?
He's not coming.
Well, he hasn't hurt or anything, is he?
Nope, he's going away.
Going where?
He didn't say. He's just leaving.
Well, why would he do a thing like that?
Because he thinks he's a failure. Because he can't keep his promise to your uncle about helping you with the land. You being as irresponsible as you are.
Becky, you got to excuse me. I got to get over there before he leaves.
Dinner will keep, and I think we should all go along.
You, going to leave before I even had a chance to say thank you, huh?
Thank me for what?
Quite possibly saving my life. I know that may not be too important to you, but it's kind of valuable to me.
Well, you would have made out all right without me.
Oh, sure. I'd have been massacred, and I got a witness along to back me up.
Why are you leaving, Jonah?
Mr. Boone, I gave my word on something I couldn't make good in. It was a mistake for me to interfere in Mr. Josh's life. Man has to live with his mistakes, but I never heard where he had to live in the same house with them.
It's not your mistake, Jonah. It's Uncle Langston's. He's a good man. He meant well, but he's got no right to dictate to anybody how they're going to live. Me, a planter? If I was going to be a planter, I'd have been a planter a long time ago.
Guess I found that out.
I'm not finished yet. I'm not the only mistake he made. You're the other one. Served him all your life. He had no right to ask you to serve him after he'd done cashed in his chips. And of all things, being a slave to somebody like me. Now, does that make sense or not?
Well, it makes sense.
So, as of right now, you're not serving anybody but yourself. Because you're free. I'm setting you free, and I'm going to find a paper that'll make it legal.
Mr. Josh,
Furthermore, you now own one section of Kentucky land.
You can't transfer that title, Mr. Josh.
I can will it to you. Now, don't you think you ought to kind of hang around to see that the weeds don't grow up in it until somebody hangs me or shoots me or something happens?
Mr. Josh.
Last thing. Don't call me Mister anymore. That's all I got to say, Jonah.
You still planning on leaving, Jonah?
He can't leave yet. I haven't had a chance to take him fishing yet.
Yes, you did promise that you'd teach me that, Israel.
I don't like to interrupt all this, but I've got supper cooking at home. And if none of you are going to eat it, I'm going to feed it to the hogs.
I reckon we better go.
Like this big. Gee, Josephat, it was like an elephant.
Oh, that was no panther. Now, that was just the biggest lie in all the Alleghenies.
Don't you call me no liar, mister.
Old man, you've been a gunsmith. You've been a shopkeeper back in Pennsylvania all your born days. You never hunted nothing but customers.
Before that, I'm talking about before that, when I was young like you. I was a surefire hunter. And I tell you that I trailed that panther right over the Alleghenies. I remember that I started on a Tuesday, and I trailed him right through a Thursday.
You old men sure are something. Or you'll make up anything to prove you still got vinegar in your veins.
I don't make nothing up. I know the woods like the back of my hands. I can trail, I can hunt, and I can fight as good as any of you dumb yearlings. I tell you, I climbed the Alleghenies, I crossed the Ohio, and I got that panther right by the Susquehanna.
The where?
The Susquehanna. The Susquehanna! What are you, deaf or something? And what's more, I put a rifle ball through that cat's eyes at 100 yards.
Oh, now. You crossed the Ohio, then the Susquehanna? Huh? Did you hear that?
What are you, crazy loons? What are you laughing at?
You can't cross the Ohio and then the Susquehanna. It's the other way around. You don't even know the country you're making up tales about.
Now listen, I want some respect, you hear?
Oh, yeah.
I want some respect from you.
Well, then don't tell lies, old man.
I ain't a liar and I ain't an old man. I'm going to prove both of them points at the... Come on, finish this off. I'll take one of you, two of you. Doesn't matter which. Come on, wait. Get going, you serpent. Let him go.
Colonel Boone, I'm on your side.
Let me down. Put me down, will you?
Alex, don't pay any attention to him.
Them rivers. Them blasted rivers. I got them mixed up, that's all.
Anybody can make a mistake, Alex.
Maybe. But you know, when I make a mistake, it's a beaut. Going west, and I set the Ohio before the Susquehanna. It's mud. My brains is turned to mud, you know. Maybe they're right. Maybe I ain't good for anything anymore.
Alex, you're just speaking pure old, unadulterated hogwash. You know, I bet you can teach me things about the woods I never knew before.
You know, I never should have come here. For 30 years, I hunted in the Alleghenies, and that's the truth.
I believe you, Alex.
Sure I did. And then I went to Lancaster, and I set me up in the gunsmithy business. And for 25 years, I made me a good living, me and my family. And I taught my son, Jess, all about the gun-making business. And then when I got close to 70, see, I think about retiring. So I give the business to Jess. But he folds up everything and comes out here. And I come with him. You know what I done? Do you know what I done, Danny?
Well, Alex.
I gave my life away. That's what I done. And I have become a burden to everybody.
Well, now, you listen to me. As far as I'm concerned, you're still a ring-tailed he-man.
Well, you're darn tootin' I am. You're darn tootin' I am. And I am going to fight to make them people admit that.
You know something? You and me are going to have to go hunting soon. And I'll bet you can learn me things as sure as there's day and night.
Well, I sure can. Yes, I can. It'd be a pleasure to teach you a thing or two. Well, that makes me feel better, you saying that. Yeah, that makes...
You get up there, young man, all day long. You're in a hurry when it comes time to go to bed. Thanks, sure do slow down when you get those boxes.
Pa, Mr. Hemming, old Alex, why does he act so silly?
Is that any way to talk about your elders?
I mean, why does he tell those stories?
Well, you know, I figure when I get to be his age, I'll have a few yarns to spend. And I don't reckon I'll exactly like it if every word I say gets doubted.
Well, you're different, Pa.
Oh, am I?
Well, the way he tells it, he makes everything sound bigger and better than the way it is now.
Well, if that's how he remembers it, who are we to say he was wrong? We weren't there.
Still makes it hard to believe.
You know, Israel, something keeps running through my memory. I seem to remember my pa telling me about a hunter named Painter Hemming.
Old Alex?
I recall that he said that Painter Hemming was something to behold. That he knew more about guns and hunting than anybody in the whole of the Alleghenies.
Is that the truth?
Well, my pa never lied. Why should yours? See you in the morning.
Night, Pa.
Night, Eagle. You know, Becky, it's a terrible thing. Sure is. You know, a man leads a full life. He's a great hunter, runs a business, raises a family, supports his kids, puts in a full working day every day of his life. And one day he wakes up and he feels like he's just being tossed aside.
Out here in the wilderness, it's even harder. At least when a man retires in the city, he can visit friends, see old places. Out here, he's a stranger.
Well, he's still a strong old man. He deserves a life of his own.
I think I'll visit the Hemmings while you're out checking the beaver traps.
You know something? I think that's a real good idea. Ow!
I'm sorry, Dan.
I hope the Indians don't attack while I'm all wrapped up in this.
What are you trying to do, Pa? Hurt yourself?
Get out of here. I got work to do.
Give me that axe. What do you want to do? Get a smoke work like this in the hot sun? You're too old for this kind of thing.
You let go. I can still do a day's work, and I want that.
He's right, Pa. Be sensible.
Be sensible. Be sensible, she says. Now, do you want me here, or do you want me in my grave? Because that's where I'll be, unless you let me live like a man.
Of course we want you with us, Pa. That's just it. We don't want you to get sick or hurt yourself. We want you with us. So why don't you let us take care of you, Pa?
Well, then let me do the things that make me feel I'm alive.
Mrs. Boone. Mrs. Hemming. Mr. Hemming?
Oh. Daniel sent you, didn't he? About hunting, about him and me going hunting together, right?
No, I just came visiting.
Well, it's not about hunting?
Oh, he doesn't have time to go hunting now. Fact is, he and Kelly and Ben are going out to check the beaver traps. They're over at the tavern now getting ready to go.
What, now?
Yes.
Well, they're not going to go without me, I tell you.
Salt and cornmeal. Oh, how about a spot of rum? Nights get mighty cold up there.
Cincinnatus, you always think of the most important things.
Daniel. I'm going with you. You promised. I'm going with you.
Are you out of your mind?
That's all we need.
None of your sass, mister. All right, when do we start, Daniel? What do I take with me?
Oh, Alex, listen.
Huh?
Listen.
Yes?
This is different from hunting. You know that. This will be too hard on you. We may be out there as long as a week.
Is that all? I got plenty of ginger in me. Ah, this is a man's work, and I'm going to do it, huh?
Come on, Alex, you creak. You couldn't even keep up with us.
I'll pass you, mister, and make you run to keep up close.
70 years old, and he wants to check beaver traps.
That's right, in case you've forgotten it. 70's a fine right age, and I'm still growing.
Oh, Alex.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes, I'm listening.
Not this time. It's too much for you.
You? What, are you breaking your promise, Daniel?
Oh, now, Alex, please.
No. It's all right. No, I'll just sit in the sun, and I'll grow rusty like an old piece of iron, and bit by bit I'll die. I give it up, you know. Trying to live a life of my own. I give it up. I'll just start walking to my grave.
Alex, go get your rifle. You're coming along with us.
He was only fooling me. He was only fooling me. Ah, boy, Daniel. I knew he was only fooling. He was only kidding, you know, all the time. I'll be right with you now. Now, don't go. I'll be right back.
My pa's a mighty good man, Mrs. Boone. All his life he's done for me. Now I want to take care of him. You know, make his days sunny and easy.
Hey, I'm going here. By Jupiter, I'm going. Yes, sir, he's going to take me with him. Oh, you'll have fresh meat, Beulah. You'll have bear, you'll have buck, and it's as big as a horse.
You can't make a trip like that. It's too much for you.
You're talking. I've been making trips like this before you were born.
What's more, you just be a burden to them, Pa. You just get in their way. They don't need you.
And you don't need me for anything here either.
You're not going to go, Pa. I'm not going to let you.
What? Get away! Get out of my way! Alex!
Oh, son. Just look what you brought me to. Just look. Oh.
Down in the willow garden, where me and my love did meet, there we sat a-courtin', my love dropped off to sleep.
That's real sweet singing. I hope them beavers like it.
And the Shawnees. You know, I keep thinking of old Alex. That goings-on back at the wagon. That sure was something.
Threatened to shoot his own boy.
Well, tomorrow when we run those trap lines, Cully, you can take the north end. Ben, you take the south, I'll take the middle. All right?
Yeah, suits me.
Yeah, me too.
Rendezvous back here about sundown.
Well, then, if we can stop thinking about an old man and get some sleep and think of Beaver.
Goodbye. Come on, fellas. Gonna find ourselves a life we can live.
Alex! Alex Hemming, what in the blazes are you doing out here?
I ain't asking you no questions, mister. What are you looking for? Hey, get away from there now. Get away.
You got your whole blasted workshop in there. Stocks, barrels, tools.
You're darn right I got them. It ain't none of your business, but I'm finding me a new settlement.
Up this road?
Yes, you bet your life up this road. Get up. Get out of here now.
Now, you're heading straight into Shawnee country. You'll be hauling all that stuff right in her hands.
You ain't letting me do anything, are you? None of you. You ain't letting me have no place to go. Now then, get out of me path.
You're going home, Alex. That's where you're going.
Cully should have been back by now.
Well, maybe his traps are full.
Yeah.
Take more time.
Yeah, maybe.
Daniel.
Ben!
Daniel. He shot at me. Oh, Alex, he shot me out there. He done it. He just shot me.
You're mighty lucky. He just creased you.
He's running away. Got that wagon load of rifle parts and he's heading straight into Shawnee country.
He's what?
He said he's looking for a new life, and bang, he shot me. I've been out there for hours.
You think you'll be up to traveling?
Look, I'll be all right. Just give me a little bit.
I reckon this is the end of running trap lines. We're going to go after old Alex in that wagon before the Shawnee collect them both. We'll have to split up.
What for?
Well, there's no telling where he's left the trail. We'll scatter till one of us pick it up.
Well, one of us does.
Well, we'll try to convince him his best place is at home.
Listen, you ever try arguing with a lightning storm?
Nope, but this time we're going to try. Ben, why don't you hide our gear in that old stump over there? I'll take care of his wound.
Right.
Let go them horses, you lame driver! What you doing? Let me alone, will you? You stop that now, you stop it, will you? Cowards! You heathens, you're gonna regret this the rest of your lives, I'm telling you. I'm telling you! Get away from that wagon!
These are yours, old man?
Sure they're mine, you bear-greased fool! They're my stock, they're my business!
You can put these together?
Of course I can. I've been doing it for more than 20 years. Now all of that is mine, and nobody gets a scrap of it. You'll have to fight me first. What? Are you the chief?
I am Great Bear.
How old are you?
Almost 8 times 10 winters have passed for Great Bear.
That's nearly 80.
You are much younger.
Well, I ain't as ancient as... Well, now, the truth is good for the soul. I tell you, there ain't that much distance between us, Chief.
So because we are both ancient, we will sit and talk, eh?
All right. Well, your young people show respect here, don't they?
It is natural. Among us, the fathers are honored.
You ain't never been to Boonesboro, I tell you.
You have come from Fort Boonesboro?
Come. I left. And why? An old man ain't honored there at all.
He is like a dog left to go wandering on the edge of the camp, eh?
That's right, exactly. A dog. I couldn't have said it better myself.
He is like a bone thrown away, like a horse nobody wants.
That's right. You know, we think like 2 peas in a pod.
So you left?
Well, I ran away. You know, I wanted to find a place that I could be useful in.
You have left children behind, eh?
A son and a daughter-in-law. They're the stumpheads. You know, all they wanted me to do was sit around in the sun and warm me bones.
I know. Among the palefaces, they do not understand. There is much wisdom with the old, much to be learned from them. You have fought in the wars?
Yes. Yes, Quebec. I was with Wolfe in 58. I was in King George's wars in 40.
I, too, have fought in wars. The English, French, Spanish. You and me, we have seen much and known much, eh?
Yeah, I think we're the 2 smartest fellas in the village, if you ask me. Oh, thank you kindly. Thank you. Oh.
Old man, among us, white hair is highly honored. We are leaders and chiefs because we are old. You may stay with us, old man.
Stay with you?
Live with us. Here you will be honored. Here you will get much attention. You will have position. You will work among us and be highly prized.
Work?
You will put the guns together for us. You will be sacred and valuable as a great chief. And you will be much respected.
That is so. Well, why not? I'd be listened to at least, wouldn't I? And I mean, I'd be useful in the world again. And I could say the things that I've learned and people could learn from me. Then you will stay? Yes, of course I'll stay. Of course I'll stay. I mean, from now on, I will live and work among the Shawnees.
Brother!
I will put these guns together. I will work for you and with you. Thank you, thank you. All right, now, where I was. Now, first, I swum the Susquehanna, and then I swum the Ohio. They ain't gonna catch me on that one again, no. And there, on the Ohio shore, I run right smack into that huge panther.
The great cat of the forest.
That's it! Now, that's exactly like he sounded. All right, he turned. He saw me. I tell you, his eyes were like burning stars. And he crouched. And I lifted me rifle. It was a brown best. They didn't have the long guns in them days. And I aimed. And then that panther charged. Yes, he came like a bolt of lightning. He was the biggest cat in the entire world. And I waited until he was about 6 feet in front of me. And then bang! I pulled the trigger. And then I leapt lightly aside. And that cat fell like a stone at me side. I tell you, I had got me the greatest and the biggest cat in the entire Alleghenies. Yes, he went from there, at least over to there.
The Earth Spirit has sent us a great hunter, the feather. And now, to our brother, we give the hunter's feather. We honor the skill and courage of a great hunter. Our new brother is now a warrior.
Well, thank you kindly.
You will teach us, huh? How to hunt the panther your way.
Of course I will. That's too slow, I think.
Sit down, you pal. Keep it quiet.
What the blazes is you doing here?
Following you.
Following me? Why? What for?
Well, for one thing, you almost killed Cully.
Oh, that is nonsense. Oh, if I'd have wanted to kill him, I'd have killed him. In the first place, no bullet could hurt that stumphead. And in the second place, I aim very careful so as just to crease his head a little.
Yeah. Here you sit feasting and celebrating with the Shawnee.
Oh, what's wrong with feasting and celebrating?
Nothing. Except you keep promising to fix those guns.
What have you been spying on me? Listen, I don't take to people sticking their nose into my business.
Well, it's not entirely your own business.
I don't see why not.
I haven't got time to argue. I've got to get you out of here.
Get me out of here.
Get you home.
Oh, what are you talking about? This is my home. This is where I am living from now on. Here, they treat me as though I was still alive. Here, they know my worth. Here, they still respect old age. So this is my home.
You really mean what you're saying? You're not just stalling them or tricking them?
Of course I'm not tricking him. I never meant anything so hard in my life. See, these are my people. And like the Bible says, where they go, I will go also. They honor me.
Is that why they've got a Shawnee standing guard outside your tent?
He ain't guarding me. No, he's more like my servant. Now, that's right. If I want anything, he's up and away like a jackrabbit to do my bidding. Now, that is respect, my boy.
You really mean to go through with this rigmarole? You're going to make those guns?
Well, why do you think that I left Boonesboro? I wanted to find a life that I could be useful in. All right. Now, if the Indians make my life useful, then I am living with the Indians. And fair is fair. If they give me life, I give them guns.
Do you know what they're going to do with those guns?
Yes, they're going hunting.
For people. They're going to use them to attack Boonesboro.
That is a lie.
Oh, sure. They honor you. They'll make you some kind of wizard because you can give them power. But those guns are a threat to Boonesboro. They're a threat to your son, your daughter-in-law.
Old man. Old man, you call?
What's that?
I hear voices.
Oh, no, that must have been me. I'm sorry, son. I think I was just sleep-talking. It's a habit I got, you know. Now go away and leave me be. I want to go back to me snoozing. I want to finish a little dream I was having.
Now listen, I can prove it. What those guns are for. I can walk into this camp tomorrow, walk up to that old chief and ask him about a truce, and you know what he's going to say? No. No truce. Do you want me to prove it to you?
No. I'll make my own proof.
All right. Tomorrow you ask the chief.
No, don't tell me what to do. I don't need any help from you. I'll prove it in my own way.
All right. Tomorrow night I'll come back here. If you need me during the day, I'll be back at the hill behind the camp.
I ain't climbing no hill to fetch you. I tell you what, there's a little creek just south of the camp. You hide in the underbrush just next to that.
All right. Down by the creek in the underbrush. Alex, I'm sorry. I know how you feel.
No, you don't. You don't know nothing. Here I finally found a proper place for myself. And you come creeping in here, putting a worm in the apple. Get out of here. Get out! Leave me alone.
All right, tomorrow then. I'll meet you down at the creek in the underbrush.
Leave me be. Leave me be. Never can let well enough alone.
Good morning, my brother. You have slept well?
Like a rock. I come to talk to you, Great Bear.
Oh?
Yes, thank
you. You are troubled, my friend?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
I understand. I understand. I have been thinking much about my brother's happiness. He is alone, but he is still young and still a man.
What?
Loneliness is poor meat for a man. So today, I think I will send him a squaw, a fine girl, to take care of him. That is what troubles you, eh?
What do you mean? Me, a squaw? That's just what I need.
So, you will start putting the guns together today.
Isn't it? You see, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Huh?
It's a question about them guns. Now, we're brothers, right? And a man that can talk honest with his brother, can he not?
A man should talk honest with everyone, my friend.
Well, that's my sentiments, too.
I am glad. Yes. Now, what is it about the guns?
But now, are you going to, use those guns for a attack on Boonesboro?
It is the young warriors who want the guns put together. And for Boonesboro. But it is not hard to understand. Do they not take our food from us? The deer and the bear? Do they not take our land from us?
Oh, yes.
Do they not come as strangers and drive us out?
Yes.
Then they are the enemies of your Shawnee brothers, are they not?
Yes.
And they are your enemies, too. They laugh at you. They make you feel as if you are nothing. They have driven you toward your grave. Is that not true?
Oh, yes. Yes, that is.
So, if we use the guns against them, what difference should that make to you?
None. Not at all. None at all.
Good. Then we are still brothers. And today I shall send you a fine squaw.
Thank you kindly. Great Bear, thank you kindly.
You wish something?
What?
Does the honored one wish something?
I wish to be alone. I'm thinking. Can't a man think in peace?
You have decided?
What?
You have been thinking. You have decided. Now, what can Two Feathers do?
Nothing, blasted, nothing. I've decided to take a bath. Don't move. Don't move. I got the chief's son within spitting distance of me tail there. Whoa. Well, you were right about the guns. They want me to start putting them together right now.
Gotta get you out of here.
Me and my wagon, huh?
Well, we don't need your wagon. Without you, they can't do anything with those guns.
You mean leave me wagon?
Listen, Alex, it'll take a miracle to get you out, let alone that wagon.
Well, then we'll have to make the miracle. That wagon is my business, my stock in trade. You know. I can't. I ain't gonna leave it.
All right. It's not gonna be easy. Meanwhile, you better start working on those guns so they won't get suspicious.
Well, maybe.
Alan, do anything to the mechanism just so they won't fire.
What do you mean? What do you mean, ruin my merchandise, damage it?
Alex, this is no time to consider profit and loss. My family and yours are in danger.
You look, Daniel. If ever I am going to start me a new life someplace else, well, I need my stock and trade. I'm going to get my equipment and my wagon out of here intact.
All right. I'll come to your teepee tonight and see what we can work out.
Well, I would advise that. You see, the chief is presenting me with a squaw tonight.
What?
Well, so you just hide here in the rocks, and I'll find you. You know, and you take my orders, and I'll get my wagon out of here. All right?
And what are your orders?
Well, I ain't thought of them yet. When I do, I'll let you know. Well, that's all the washing I can do for the moment. With all that I got in me mind. Da-da-dee, da-dee, 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 da-dee.
Daniel.
Where's Alex? Commander-in-Chief. Right up there in his teepee.
Commander in what?
I'm just down here waiting for his orders.
You got him prisoner, huh? You got him up there?
Well, we had to go up there tonight, now that teepee, and rescue the old buzzard.
Not tonight.
Why not?
Alex's orders. He's entertaining.
And who?
His squaw.
Orders. Can you beat that? We have to wait for orders.
Oh, on account of that wagon.
Yeah, that wagon's his life. It's the one thing that makes him feel independent.
Independence for him and more scalps out of Boonesboro.
Well, whatever it is, it's happening now.
Greetings on this fine, grand morning. The birds are singing and I'm singing too. Right? Now, Great Bear and me have spoken together today. As things are going to begin today.
You've had good words, brothers.
Yes, now we're going to put the guns together today. Going to be put together. Going to be put bone into bone and joint into joint. But first, you see, we have to hitch my wagon up.
The wagon?
Why, yes, Great Bear. And then we have to haul it down to the creek. Because that's where it'll happen. That's where the happening will be. Now, you didn't ask why, but that would be a smart question. Because we need a great target area, you see. We need a great long distance to show the power of my rifles.
Here, do it here.
What do you mean, maybe hit somebody or go through a teepee and hit a poor little papoose? No, this is a living area. It's not a target area. Am I not right?
He is right. Harness up the wagon.
Whatever he's got in mind, he's sure something.
Well, I wish I knew what he had in mind.
Well, I've got an idea that soon we're going to get some orders.
Come on now. Give me room. I will show you how to put a rifle together. So you watch carefully. Watch the hands of an old-timer, because there's magic still in these old hands. Now, first we have the rifle stock. This is genuine walnut. Now, it ain't polished yet, but she will shine like the sunlight and water when she is polished. Right now, I will show you the rifle barrel. Will you look at it? It's good steel. That's right. Now, I hammered and I tempered and I fashioned this myself in Lancaster. This is a Pennsylvania rifle. You'll notice the long barrel and the short stock. Now, that is the finest weapon in the wilderness. All right. Now, the flintlock. Yes, sir. People used to call me an artist, they did. Would you hold that? They used to call me a master craftsman. And indeed, you know, I do have a great love of mechanical things.
You're right, Daniel. He sure is something.
You mean he's more than just an old man?
Yeah.
That it is finished. A real jewel. You like it? Now, give me the powder and the ball. But first, hold that. Hold that now for 1 minute. All right. Here. Listen there. Right. And a bit here. Oh. There, hold that. And we'll tap it down. A little ball and patch. Tap it down. Briefly. Now, I'll show you. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to fire her for you to show how sweet and true she is at 100 yards. And indeed, you know, this rifle can hit the eye of a squirrel at 150 yards. But first, I got to put up a target. Just hold that. Give me this, please. This I am going to put at 100 yards away. Yes, on a tree there, across the little river.
What you got in mind? I don't know. We better be ready.
Oh, you got company. Well, it might help. Just do as you're told. I got a little surprise for them. I've been up all night making guns.
What guns? I don't see any guns. Listen, all we can do is what he says. Follow orders.
Of which there hasn't been one.
Now, brothers, watch. Straight and true. Yes, sir, an old man is going to show you how he can still be steady and clear-eyed, even at 70. Watch.
Oh, he can shoot. Seems like it's not the only thing he can do.
A rifle like this, my brothers, is easy, it's quick to reload. And she still fires as good and she stays accurate. Yes, sir. There ain't nothing like the Pennsylvania long gun. It is the finest weapon in the world, you know that. And it's as slick as grease. And it fires just as good at 100 yards, as easy as it can hit one at 6 inches. All right! Go ahead! Fire, you knuckleheads!
Over their heads.
All right, Chief. Get in that wagon. Get into the wagon. Move. Move, Chief.
Space your shots.
Crazy if he thinks we can pull him off here.
Keep back, my brothers. Keep back, I warn you.
Look at that. Look, did you ever see anything like that?
All right.
It's a battery. Battery of rifles.
What are you doing, pal? What is all this? What do you mean, what's all this? I caught him. Great Bear. That's chief of the Shawnees. Me, your pa, the old man, Alex Q. Hemming. And I saved me goods.
What goods? Where?
How? With this. And with these. Ah, you great hero hunters. Did you ever bring back a catch like this, do you? And you still think I'm a windbag, do you? Well, answer me, will you? Answer me, you sawed-off stumps. Answer me!
Who the devil cares about answering you? I got a score to settle with that Shawnee.
That's a fact. He murdered my cousin. They burned my cabin.
And raided
I
my
say
home.
let's listen.
Get back! Stand back! The first man that puts a hand on him will get a lead ball. You ain't learned a thing, have you? No respect for an old man.
Alex!
Oh, good man. You sure obeyed orders.
Orders? I'll give you some orders.
Alex, you sure messed things up. We got to get him back to his people and right away.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why?
Because if we don't get him back, they're going to attack us and we're going to be at war with the Shawnee.
War? What war?
You kidnapped their chief.
You don't know what you're talking about. There ain't going to be a war. There's going to be a truce.
A truce with the Shawnee?
Anyway, what do you think I can't see further than the enemy knows? What do you think we was doing all the time we was riding here? We was talking. Yes, that's it. And me and Great Bear, we agreed.
Agreed to what?
The truce, man. A truce. We both been living a long time, and we learned a lot. And we learned that there's no sense in a war. So we made a pact. And we're going to have peace.
What my brother says is true. There will be no war. And this one, he's a very brave and wise old man.
My God, I'll fix you.
You son of a gun, Alex.
All right. Thank you. Yes, and I could use a little nip, you know.
My Blue Thunder, huh?
He did it! That's right. Now, there we are.
Mr. Hemming, a spot of my best Blue
That
Thunder.
ain't the kind I need it very much. Now, you might ask, if we attacked Boonesboro, what difference did it make to me? Well, it made a lot of difference. I had to save my town. Did I not? So, that night, I got this plan working. And I left my poor squaw snoring away in my wigwam. And then I crept out, you know. And I climbed that wagon, and I started to put them guns together. I was as silent as a mouse. Then when I had finished, you see, well, I covered the whole thing with a tarpaulin so that nobody'd be the wiser. Now, that was my master plan. How about that now? Of course, that's a delightful story. But I'd like to now tell you another one. I'd like to tell you a story about a panther.
You mean the biggest panther in all the Alleghenies?
The one you killed when you were a young man.
That's right. You see, there he was, on the banks of the Ohio. He'd stopped for a drink. And I called to him. And he turned to me, and bang! I put a rifle ball through his eyes at 100 yards. 100 yards. Yes, sir. That panther knew who done him in. Alex Q. Hemming. That is who.
Oh, we believe you.
Hmm?
Don't we, Ben?
To what we've seen today, right.
When I catch the rebels responsible for this, I'm going to dress them for beef.
Whoever it is, they know their business all right. This is the third one they've snatched right out of our hands.
The fourth, Corporal Barnes, the fourth, and it better be the last, because there's only one more left.
Williams! Report to headquarters. Tell the colonel he'll have to cross the gorge above Hunter's Point, over the suspension bridge.
Suspension bridge? I never heard of it.
Let's hope the rebels haven't heard of it either. According to reports, it's falling apart. And if we're going to get there, Corporal Barnes, before they blow it up, we'd better get moving.
Right. On the double.
This way, lads.
There, that's got it. Well, I guess that does it for the braces and supports, Pa. As soon as we get some planking and those loose rails fixed, she'll be as good as new. Looks better than it did last year at this time.
We could never manage without it.
Hey, Clint, remember the first time you crossed it, took a safety line over?
With you and Pa holding that anchor rope around my waist? Well, I don't want to try that again.
Well, you said you weren't scared.
Well, the only reason I did it was because I knew if I didn't, you were bound to have a try at it.
You know, Pa, we could charge a toll for crossing it. Help to pay us back for labor and material.
Oh, no. Anyone wants to cross, they're welcome to it. I don't aim to make any money out of anybody's need. But come on, help me pick up these tools. You can bring a couple of more loads across before summertime. All right, let's get this up here, Clint. In there. All right, you take the lumber, I'll take the keg of nails. Okay.
Get up.
Well, it's not a good idea to point a pistol at a man unless you know he's an enemy.
How do I know you're not?
How do you know I am?
I'll let my father decide that. This bridge is private property, mister. Now pick up your gear and move.
I'm over here, Clint.
I found him by the bridge, Paul.
You're a long way from nowhere, mister. Better state your name and business.
My name's Boone, and I didn't get a...
Daniel Boone?
That's right.
Well, I'm mighty sorry, Mr. Boone. But what with the war going on and everything, This here's the man that opened the Cumberland Trail to Kentucky. Ain't that right?
I reckon so.
We might not even be here but for him. My name's Bickford, Mr. Boone. This here's my two boys, Paul and Clint.
Howdy, Mr. Boone. Sure, I'm sorry, Mr. Boone, for back there.
It's all right, son. No harm done. Mr. Bickford, I need to talk to you.
Why, sure, sir. Go right ahead.
Well, I didn't happen up here just by chance. I'm here on Army business.
Well, how come you're not in a uniform?
Well, I'm not in the Army, but I have papers authorizing me to carry out my orders.
Well, what do the Army orders have to do with me, sir?
Possibly quite a bit. You may not know it, but there's a British regiment on its way up here now.
Oh, how does that concern us?
British intend to burn all the outposts, destroy all the forts. My orders are to see that they don't come across to this side of the gorge.
Well, I don't know much about military matters, Mr. Boone, but I know I can think a heap better over a cup of coffee. Come on.
Sergeant! Can't we stop here for a breather?
We keep on going till we reach that bridge.
We can't keep up with you, Sergeant. We need rest.
You men can rest when the bridge is secured.
If you insist on going on, sir, you're apt to reach that bridge all by yourself.
And if somebody blows that bridge Private Orks before we get there, the colonel's apt to be very, very upset. Now get out! Come on, move! All of you!
Your bridge is the only one left standing in 100 miles. We've blown up all the rest.
I don't care about the rest.
The forts the British aim to burn are the only one Virginia has. There are 10,000 Indians waiting to pour in if they're destroyed. Now, the whole outcome of this war might well depend on keeping the British off this side of the gorge.
You don't seem to understand, Boone. We didn't fix that bridge just for something to do. It's harvest time. That bridge is our livelihood.
The British will be here by morning at the latest. It's got to be done tonight.
Are you telling me I can't take my new harvest across that bridge?
The British won't wait.
Well, neither will my crops.
We gotta have that bridge. There's no other way to mark it.
Why, when we come out here, that bridge was good for nothing but stump wood. We made it into something.
I appreciate the fix you're in, but it's Army orders.
Army? What do I care about the Army? What's the Army ever done for me?
They're fighting your war for you.
Oh, no, you're not going to drag us into this, Boone. Oh, no. I got a war of my own. I've got a war with nature and the land. I've got a war with pests and drought. I've got a war with cold and hunger. I got a war just to see that me and my family stay alive. And that bridge out there is my only chance of winning it. And you're not going to destroy any of it.
Well, it's not my choice. And I know it's not an easy choice for you to make, but I don't think you'll enjoy keeping your bridge knowing the price of it was paid in human life.
Men fight. They get killed.
I'm not talking about soldiers. I'm talking about farmers and their wives and their children. You boys know what I'm talking about? Have you ever seen an Indian massacre? Or rather, what's left of one? Well, I have, and it's not a very pretty sight.
Don't you pay him no mind, Paul. Nothing like that's going to happen. And if it does, it won't be any fault of ours.
Oh, it'll happen. But I don't know how well you're going to sleep at night with that on your conscience. You think about that.
I am thinking. I'm thinking I don't much like someone coming here and telling me to do this and do that. Don't you understand, Boone? I've got enough worries. My farm, my sons. I can't worry about the whole world.
You're willing to trade crops for sons.
That's not what Pa's saying. You're just twisting his words around.
Oh, no, I'm not, son. Is a bridge more important to you than human life?
Now, you get out of here. Get off our land. And don't come back because we'll be waiting for you.
Mr. Bickford, I have orders to blow up your bridge. And I'm going to do just that.
Clint, grab him. Grab him. Grab him, Clint. Let's go. Why don't you open up the cellar door? Wait a minute, let me get this out of here. Ease him down. Go ahead, get him down. Water's on. Come on, let's eat. No sense in letting the food get cold. Don't you worry about Boone. He'll be all right. We thank the, O Lord, for watching over this house, for giving us the courage to persevere, for blessing us after all these years with good crops. Amen. Eat your food, boy.
I'm not very hungry, Pa.
You will be tomorrow when we start harvesting.
You know, Pa, I've been thinking.
About what?
Well, about things.
About things, hmm? Pass potatoes.
Well, about what Mr. Boone was saying.
Forget Mr. Boone. He didn't say anything worth thinking on.
How can I forget him when we got him prisoner? And besides, I just think he was getting at something important.
Did you now?
Pa's right, Paul. Boone was just running on, saying what he thinks. That don't mean we have to think the same.
Yeah, but I never heard the war talked about that way before. I mean, I never did worry about anybody else's stakes in it except our own.
A man wants to survive out here. That's all he better worry about, son.
But crops for lives? Would you really want that on your conscience?
Now, if I was you, I wouldn't be so quick to listen to Mr. Boone. It's easy enough for him to come here and tell us what our problems are and how to solve them. But he can just walk away after it's all over. Well, we gotta live here and take what comes.
You're too young to remember. We had a good crop once, ready for harvesting. And what happens? Neighbors' cows broke through the fence and trampled the crops. What they didn't trample, they ate.
Now, what did neighbors do about that? They just said, we're sorry. Just like Mr. Boone. They gave us half a side of beef. Half a side of beef. Had a scratch to make it through that winter.
What do you think we came out here for, Paul?
I know, to get away from people, to have some peace. Get away from the war, I reckon. But it seems like the war's come to us now. And maybe it's like Mr. Boone said, there's just no way for us to stay shut of it.
Mr. Boone! Mr. Boone! I tell you, it's not our fight. And I have to see that we don't have any part of it.
Well, you always used to say us settlers had to stick together if we were ever going to be free. If there was ever going to be a really good country here.
Well, what's the use of being free if you're hungry?
If you're not free, you shouldn't even be here.
This is the gratitude I get. Now, the thing I ever did wasn't for you boys. And now the first stranger comes along, you start repeating him as if he was the only man on earth knew anything.
I was only asking some questions, Pa.
Don't ask any questions. Don't ask any questions until you know a little of what life's all about.
Well, how can I ever know anything about it if you just shut me up and don't give me any answers?
That's enough. I don't want any back talk out of you. Not until you've grown up enough to know what you're saying. Where do you think you're going?
I have a little talk with Paul. You didn't have to be so hard on him.
Well, let him simmer down for a while. If I'm not hard on him, how's he going to learn? Life is going to be hard on him, like it is hard on all of us. He hasn't grown up enough yet to start passing judgment on his father.
He wasn't passing judgment on you, Paul. He was just trying to sort things out for himself. You always said before a boy becomes a man, he's got to do that.
Oh, this is different. What we're talking about is something else again here.
Well, maybe that's so, but I still think that...
Don't argue with me.
I wasn't arguing with you, Pa. Maybe Boone had a thought there. Oh, about the situation.
Now, don't you give me any trouble. I know I'm doing the right thing.
You know, anything you do is going to be the right thing with me, Pa. Still, it don't set easy with me. Keeping Boone prisoner.
For 2 or 3 days? Till we get our crops across the bridge? Now, what's the harm in that?
None, I suppose.
All right, then stop worrying about it.
Well, my congratulations, Sergeant. I may never be the same again, but it seems like this time we beat the rebels. We haven't beaten them until the regiment crosses to the other side. Now, I want all you men to stay alert and keep a sharp eye on this bridge. Is it all right if we rest while we're doing it, Sergeant?
You'll stay alert, Corporal, by walking your post until the regiment comes. Another few hours won't kill you. You Hawks and you Carpenter, keep your stations here. I want this side of the bridge secured. The rest of you follow me.
You all right, Paul? Paul didn't mean what he said.
Then why did he say it?
Well, you got to understand about Paul. Life's never been very good to him. I reckon he's failed at almost everything he ever tried, due to one thing or another. In a way, he even blames himself for Ma's dying. Or feels guilty, anyway. Because she never had the things he thought she ought to have. Can you understand that, Paul?
I reckon I can.
That's why the bridge is so important to him. 'Cause we got a good crop this year. And if you look at it one way, that bridge could be the difference between success and failure. And I reckon he just can't bear the thought of losing out again.
You think he's right in what he's doing, Clint?
He thinks he is. And I reckon when it comes right down to cases, a man's got to act according to his own lights.
No matter who gets hurt.
That's the hardest thing about making up your own mind.
Well, Pa's got his mind made up.
So it seems.
But you're not too sure about yourself.
What makes you think I'm not?
You stand there and tell me about how I got to understand the way Pa thinks. Only it's not me you're trying to convince. It's you.
You know, for someone who's not grown up yet, some of the things you say make quite a bit of sense.
No, you're just trying to make me feel better.
Maybe. The question is, do you?
You know, Clint, I always feel good when I talk to you.
You good enough to eat your supper?
Yeah, I guess even good enough for that.
You go in the house and eat. I'll go help Pa in the barn.
What about?
Well, I'm sorry I brought up things that made trouble between you and your pa.
There wasn't no trouble.
Oh, I thought...
Don't matter what you thought. My pa's always known what's best.
Well, maybe, but things might be different this time.
Wow.
Well, look at it this way. Your pa may think he's being neutral, but by helping the British, well, it's plain to see what it adds up to. He might be called a traitor.
You don't know what you're talking about. My pa's no traitor.
I'm sure he doesn't mean to be, but that's what it adds up to. And by your helping him, that meant you won, too.
I know what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to get you to keep your father from becoming a murderer.
A murderer?
Paul, what do you figure he's going to do about me?
I don't know. Let you go, I guess, when he thinks it's safe.
He lets me loose. He knows the Continental Army gets wind of what he's done here. He'll be hanged as a traitor. It leaves only one thing for him to do, to kill me.
He couldn't.
Paul, when a man wades deep enough into a river and the current gets at him, it'll carry him away whether he likes it or not.
Hey, you there.
You live around here, son?
Well, yes, sir. Why?
You seen any strangers around here? Skulking near that bridge?
We're stuck out in the hind end of nowhere here, sir. We don't see folks for months on end.
Regular hermits, eh? Who's here, then, apart from yourself?
Well, just my father and my brother. They're bedding down the animals.
Go and get them, son. Right, lads, let's have a look inside. Thanks, Mr. Bickford. A good cup of tea helps after a long march.
There's some food on the table, then.
That's most hospitable of you. For colonials. Are you as generous to rebel troops who pass this way?
We don't take sides in this war, sir.
I should think you'd have a hard time staying neutral.
Well, not way out here, sir. There's nobody nearby that would care one way or the other. And besides, we've been very busy tending to our own affairs, sir.
That's wise of you. If the rest of the colonials thought as you do, this country would be a lot better off. I presume you own that bridge out there.
Yes, sir, I do.
Then I request permission for its use in transporting His Majesty's troops.
Just go ahead and use it. I reckon it wouldn't do me any good to say no.
I think you're quite right there, sir.
Full rifles, Sergeant, all I could find.
Are there any other firearms in the house?
You have them all right there.
Take charge of them, Corporal.
Aye, sir.
What's down there?
Sir, it's the storm cellar, sir.
There's nothing in it, just some potatoes and seed and trunks and old stuff.
Hey, wait a minute, Sergeant. You can't take our guns.
It's simply a precaution. I'll see that they're returned when the regiment has gone. It shouldn't be too long. Right, lads, let's go.
Well, that was close. Well, now we can forget about the British. Our troubles are over.
Yeah, well, maybe they're just starting.
Nonsense, boy. We've got no quarrel with them.
Well, what are we going to do with Boone?
Well, leave him there. He has sense enough to stay quiet. It'd be mighty awkward to try to explain his presence here. All right, you two get to bed. It'll be over tomorrow. And remember, if we're friendly to them, they'll be friendly too.
Sentry?
We brought some souvenirs for you.
Some extra armament in case you need it. Just put them down over there. Anything going on?
It's been quiet as a Sunday in church, Sergeant.
Too quiet. I don't like it.
Haven't you had your fill of hearing blasting powder going off?
That's just what I mean.
I don't think I follow you, Sergeant.
These colonials we've been after. 4 bridges wrecked right before our eyes, so to speak. It don't seem right they'd not tried to get this last one.
Well, that's simple. We got here first.
Perhaps.
goes? Is that who goes?
It's me, Paul Bickford.
What are you doing out here at this time of night?
I couldn't sleep. I just thought I'd get some fresh air.
Well, you picked the right place for it, son. You nearly got an air hole blasted right the way through you. Now go on, get back to your cabin.
Yes, sir.
And don't let me catch you out here again. Back to your post, Sentry.
Mr. Boone.
Paul, I hate to do this, but I've got to get out of here. Are you going to yell if I let you go, or do I have to quiet you?
I came to help you.
Good. Is there anyone awake up there?
No. Mr. Boone, what you said about my pa's becoming a murderer, you weren't lying to me, were you?
I wasn't lying.
My pa ain't gonna see it my way. But it just seemed to me I sort of had to save him from himself. You'd better get out of here. It's coming on to first light.
Clint, is that you out there? Clint?
It's me, Pa!
What are you doing up so early?
I couldn't get any sleep, Pa. I knew there was a lot of work to do today. Just thought I'd fix the fire and put on the coffee for you and Clint when you got up this morning.
Oh, That's real thoughtful of you, son.
It'll be a while before it's done, Pa. I'll call you.
Ooh, it's not worthwhile going back to bed. By the time I got dressed and washed, breakfast will be done, and then it'll be light enough to tend the stock. Paul, I'd like to talk to you.
Can't we talk later, Pa?
No, I think this needs saying, so I'd like to say it now. I'm sorry for what happened tonight.
That's all right, Pa.
No, it's not all right. But a man sometimes says in anger what he don't rightly mean.
I know that, Pa.
You know, a man's entitled to his opinion. I just want you to know that what I do is not for myself. It's for you boys. This farm is all I got left to give you and Clint. That's why I gotta keep it the way it is no matter what.
I understand that, Pa.
Well, as long as you know, it's fine.
What is that? I'm just fixing breakfast.
Sergeant Malcolm! Sergeant! On the double!
What's the trouble, Carpenter?
It looks like a bag of blasting powder tied under there.
Cut it loose. It's blasting powder, all right. You men search this bridge carefully. You, sentry, come with us. To the fireplace and turn around, the three of you. Move over there.
Now, just a minute, Sergeant. I'll give a man a chance to explain.
Explain? What would you like to explain? This? Just some potatoes. And seeds. And a few old trunks, eh? Sentry, open the cellar door. Tell him to come out.
Well, tell him, Pa. Tell him you can't call anybody out because there's nobody down there.
I shan't ask you again. Tell him to come up.
Well, you heard what my boy said. There's nobody down there.
We'll soon see. If you've lied to me, I'll have you all before a firing squad. Keep an eye on him.
It's all right, Clint.
Didn't get him, huh, Sergeant?
Shut up. Go and search those outbuildings. The both of you.
Aye, sir.
Mr. Bickford, I believe that something's gone on here that you haven't told me about.
Well, you saw for yourself. There was no one down the cellar. And I told you we hadn't taken sides in this here war.
Under the circumstances, you will confine yourselves to this cabin.
Well, Sergeant, we have a stock to tend to. Horses to be fed. A cow to be milked.
All right. See to your stock. But I don't want to see you near that bridge. Understand?
I don't need to ask who let him loose. Or are you both to blame?
I did it, Paul. Clint had no part of it.
I thought so. Clint has too many brains.
Why, Paul? It's like you said, Clint. A man's just got to do what he thinks is right.
You young fool. What makes you think you're grown up enough to make a man's decision? Do you know what you've done? You've as good as killed us all. Come back here!
Paul, wait. Don't you see? What if Boone had been in that cellar? Well, it's just lucky that he wasn't, that's all.
Are you turning on me too, Clint?
No, I'm not turning on you, Paul. But Paul did what he thought was right. He couldn't stand to see a man killed.
Oh, I should have killed him myself while I had the chance. Now he's got his powder and he's gonna blow up our bridge.
It's not important, Paul. Look, I worked on that bridge just as hard as you did. Maybe harder. But it still ain't worth killing for.
It's not too late. He's out there somewhere. He's out there near our bridge. Are you coming with me, Clint?
Paul, you can't go out there. The British are still there.
I could explain to the British. They'll stop Boone from blowing it up.
Paul, will you listen to me? Boone can't blow up the bridge. Not with our British still there.
Maybe.
Anything going on?
Not a thing, Sergeant.
There has to be someone around here somewhere. You two go and search the woods. Barnes and I are going to have a look over the other side. Come on, Barnes.
They're right, Sergeant.
Much obliged.
They got our guns and yours, too.
Our guns are stashed right over there. And we'll get them back just as soon as the sentries go to the far end of the bridge. Paul, get up on that cliff. Be careful.
I'm here, Mr. Boone!
Keep him back!
happening here, Hawks?
That kid on top up there.
Yeah, never mind him. Get this man on the bridge. Come on, we can get him before the boy reloads.
Right, Sergeant. Hey, he's got all those rifles. Get back.
No, keep going, keep going.
I'll get him, sir.
Come on in, Hawks. Get that man there, Corporal.
Running as fast as I can, Sergeant.
Come on, Barnes, get him.
Going. He's not in the clear.
Now get that fuse. Get the fuse.
Mighty sorry to leave some of these things behind, but I just ain't got room for them.
Well, you'll come back after the war. Build a better bridge than the last one.
Oh, no, Mr. Boone. We start depending on it like before. When a man's got just one thing to depend on, he's apt to give it a value which is all out of reason. That bridge pretty near lost me all I hold close. My sons and my pride and my self-respect. It cost me dear, but I'm glad I got it learned in time. And I learned something else, too. Those boys of mine got more brains than I have. You ready to start, Mr. Boone?
Anytime you are.
Let's be about it. All right, boys, come on.